Alright, hey guys, this is Merbo's TCG back in the video. In this video, I'm going over some new Salamangreat support. So let's just get started here. This is Salamangreat Weasel. It's a Fire Cyber's Tuner effect monster. If you have 2 or more Salamangreat monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. So pretty easy way of getting it out. If a Salamangreat Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, and or Link monster is special summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can target one other Salamangreat monster in your graveyard, place this card on the bottom of the deck, and if you do special summon that monster to your opponent's field, then draw one card. So I'm not completely familiar with the archetype, so I do wonder how this will benefit you just special summoning it onto your opponent's side of the field. Maybe it'll be revealed with the other cards. But here you can see that it's able to synergize well with the other summoning methods, and that there is going to be a synchro here. Here we have Salamangreat Tiger, which is level 5 Fire Cyber's Tuner effect monster. So that's pretty cool to see here. We have 2 new tuners. And you can discard one other Salamangreat card, especially on this card from your hand. So very easy to get out, and it'll also make it easier for you to get this out, Salamangreat Weasel. And if this card you control would be used as synchro material for a fire monster, you can treat it as a non-tuner. That's perfect. It makes it a lot easier to get out. I'm guessing the synchro is going to be a level 8. If this is a level 3, then you can use these 2 to get it out, but we'll see. And then once returned, you can increase or decrease this card's level by 1. So some simple level modulation as well. And then here we have a new Link 4, which is Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. So that looks like a pretty cool art. I actually like how dynamic this art looks here. It requires 2+ fire effect monsters. If this card is link summoned using Salamangreat Raging Phoenix as material, you can add one Salamangreat card from your deck to your hand. So I'm guessing this is linked to Salamangreat Sanctuary, being able to get this card out, and being able to search any Salamangreat card from your deck to your hand. Seems like a really great search here. Just gives you access to your entire archetype. And if a face-up fire monster you control is destroyed by battle or a card effect while this card is in your grave, you can target one of them, special summon this card, and if you do, it gains attack equal to that monster's. So very easy way of getting this card out. Essentially, if your opponent's not banishing it from your grave, then you're going to be able to get it back every time they try to destroy something. So it's going to make it very difficult for your opponent to deal with this card. And yeah, it's very possible to just have a few of these threats just looming over your opponent if you're just linking the first one in order to search something out. And here, yep, it looks like a level 8 synchro here, and this card looks really cool. I actually like them including the blue flames here. And here we have Salamangreat Burst Griffin, so that's his name. He is a 2800 attack, 2000 defense monster, requires a tuner, non-tuner. You can target one level 7 or lower fire monster in your graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn, except fire monsters. Also special summon that monster, and if you do reduce this card's level by that monster's original level. So this makes it a lot easier for you to synchro this card into itself, because if this card is synchro summoned using Salamangreat Burst Griffin as material, you can activate this effect during the next standby phase, special summon one monster from your grave. Having to wait the next standby phase does mean it's going to be quite slow, but if there are some trigger effects that are able to activate and possibly combo from there, then this could be a really great way of just getting some return off summoning this card. As it's pretty easy to get this card out, you're just going to be able to synchro into it, and then use the effect in order to target a level 7 or lower, bring that monster out, and then from there you can synchro summon back into this card. And here we have a new spell, which is Salamangreat Charge. It's a quick play spell. You can activate one of these effects, target 3 of your fire monsters that are banished and or in your grave, shovel 2 of them into the deck, and if you do special summon the third, but this turn its effects are negated, also it cannot attack. It gives you quite a lot of options, just being able to shuffle 2 cards back into your deck, so this gives you a great way of renewing some material, while also special summoning a monster from your that is either banished or in your grave. So that seems like a pretty decent monster reborn. Of course, its effects are negated also, and it cannot attack. But if it's a tuner, or you can exceed into it, or just use it as link material, then that's decent. And if you control a fire ritual, fusion, synchro, exceed, or link monster whose current attack is different from its original attack, target one card in the field, destroy it. So if there's any way of it to boost its attack, which is pretty easy with this deck, you're going to be able to pop some things. So that's really nice to see. And here we have the final card, which is Salamangreat Revive. So we can see by the card art that it's just like a phoenix. Pretty fitting. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each one's return. Target one fire monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So very simple, very clean, and quite a lot of usage you can use this for other decks as well. Just any fire monster, which is pretty nice. We'll see if that becomes relevant in the future. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Salamangreat monster you control and one monster with the same name in your graveyard. Shuffle the second target into the deck, and if you do, the first target gains attack equal to its own original attack until the end of this turn. So this is a decent way of just boosting your monster's attack. I do wonder if this is going to be worth running, as long as there's like some combos you can do getting fire, special summoning a fire monster out, and that could be nice. And being able to banish it in order to boost your monster does make it a lot easier to finish your opponent. So this looks like pretty fun support. I actually like all the card art here too. And let me know what you guys think. I know there's a lot of big Salamangreat fans, and I'm definitely gonna have to play around and test this new support. And if you guys want to see that, make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.